list, Mr. Fatmir Mediu from Albania. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I want to thank Ms. Karimi and also Bjorn and other colleagues from OSCPA that participated in observation mission in Albania. And we'll start with the point that Secretary General Guterres mentioned about our work and complimented us that we observe elections to make them more free. So when I see the report, it's alarming. It's not just more free, but it's getting from the bad to the worst in elections in Albania. And just taking some points that Ms. Karimi mentioned here, let me just go a little bit more specific. So the government distributed €100 bonus of the Prime Minister to close to 800,000 pensioners a month before the elections, which is a clear vote buying. Also, he pardoned, the fines from 2015 to 2025, only 2 days before the elections, around $200 million. $500 million were given to procurement in violation of the law. Also, the separation of the party and the state, because we used to leave one party, one state during the communist time, is now becoming a big problem because there's no separation. The civil administration now is one together with the socialist government working as an electoral machine in favor of the government and the ruling party. One of the biggest problems ever in Albania that should be considered very carefully is the collusion of the state capture with the organized crime and money laundering. And we have cases, obvious cases in Albania, that people that had no idea nobody knows them who they are, were elected with the support of organized crime and are clear evidence about that. They got more votes than people that really were involved in politics for a long time. Very distinguished people, from the socialist side, but they had the support of organized crime. I'll mention just one example. A young lady, 25 years old, in a prison with 112 prisoners voting, she got 92 votes. So that's a clear example how the effect of organized crime is also in some other areas as well. But another big problem in Albania, because everybody speaks about the independent judiciary and we are all for independence of judiciary, but using the judiciary as a political weapon against the opposition, arresting, proceeding in the court, and trying, to put all the opposition leaders in the court before the election doesn't tell me that Albania is different from Georgia. And we are talking here about a NATO country. We're talking about EU prospective country. And it doesn't seem that, we meet even NATO standards or even EU prospective standards. And Ms. Karimi mentioned something about the ladies as well, the women participation. A colleague of mine went with her daughter to observe the elections, at the day of the elections. And what the people of organized crime that were controlling that area and the ballot station there told her? Your daughter looks beautiful, we can use her. So when they do that to a member of parliament, can you believe what they can do to normal citizens? So let's open our eyes and let's speak clearly, because I don't want that some people read half of the sentence and the others read half of the sentence. Some read left to the right like Latins do, and some, from the right to the left like, Arabs do. Let's say the truth as it is. These elections were a farce. And we are going to face a very critical situation in Albania because we don't have any longer parliamentary system. We have an autocracy. An autocracy never develops free and fair election. Thank you.